ill-advised. Really, really ill-advised. No. Well, there's no smudge to hear anyway. There's only Faye. There is no smudge. There is only Faye.
Is that better?
Because of course, it's Obs' hobby to reset your microphone.
Oh god, I am so sorry. If reset, I thought I had everything checked before we went live. Yeah. So
try that again.
So we're sitting here on floor 91. If you notice,
this looks like outside to me.
There's an icon missing. Tay was kind of feeling slightly under the weather and really stupid tired, which is not what you want when those elevator doors open on floor 91. So it's just me and Rye tonight. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna ask our loyal viewers, all four of you.
Loyal view? Yeah.
What you think we should be doing this evening. We have 4 possibilities.
That many?
Yes, that many. 1, I could switch over to Gyoto, and Rai and Gyoto can continue their run from floor 71.
Yikes.
Yeah. We can hop over to Palace of the Dead and play around in there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We can basically hop into trusts and work on leveling your ninja, because the sooner we get it leveled, the sooner we can go back on air with the last 2 bits for the role quests.
True.
Because there's a wrap-up role quest if you've done all the others.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that for a moment.
Or we could just say screw it, and I can load up a near replicant so I could show it off to Rai.
Yes, which, by the way, we should mention, tomorrow night will be much of a sameness as that, because tomorrow night there will be no buns, because Final Fantasy XIV is going down for maintenance as of 7 p.m. Pacific, which is to say 2.5 hours before airtime, and will be on maintenance until 3 a.m. Monday.
So tomorrow night, no matter what, I'm probably actually going to stream near Replicant, that way Rai can see the story. I've actually played all the way through, but this way...
Now, is Replicant the recent game or the recent remade game?
It is the recent remade game.
Okay, so the first one of the pair that they recently redid and that you've just recently gone through the story on.
Correct. I figured it'd be better to start there because things that happen in there affect Nier Automata.
Gee, there's a surprise.
We have 2 votes for ninja leveling.
Ooh. Now, what kind of ninja leveling? Out and out ninja leveling, or doing it in, like, heaven on high?
It just says level ninja.
Now, admittedly, truly leveling ninja would be through
trusts, probably.
Yeah.
We have 3 votes for leveling ninja out of... I'm counting 4 viewers, so I think we're leveling ninja.
Okay, then.
One of them says that the wrap-up role quest is really good.
Given what their storytelling has been like lately, I do not doubt this one bit. And yeah, getting to that would be really nice.
I've been very slightly spoiled on it.
No.
Yeah, I was not happy about that. But we will take it. So we've got 3 of 4 votes for ninja leveling. So, are we going to do this trust-wise?
Let's start with a trust.
Okay.
and then move on, maybe move on to something else. We'll see where we are at that point.
Yeah, I believe you are up to Vanaspati, which is like one of my favorite dungeons
Well,
this
that's
round.
if we do like, what's it, assist. If we do trust, it'll be a lot less XP, but of course I'm trying to get my trust
Oh,
leveled.
that's right. You need to get your trust leveled.
Yeah. So why don't we start with that to get that inched up a little bit further, and then we can go do like a Vanaspati
Yeah,
run.
I think you're on to Mount Golg for actually leveling your trust guys.
Maybe?
Here, why don't I switch over to your monitor?
I'm certainly not into Zodol's legacy. Thanks, guys. Stop trying to shove the highest thing at me you've got. 82, 79, okay, yeah, Mount Gold because Orion J needs a little catch-up.
What's Alphano at?
Alphano is at 81. Orion J is my lowest at the moment. And I want to see if I can get him a level.
Okay, well, hold on. I need to reshuffle my guys because I've been wanting to take in the same team as you.
Victory will be ours.
Yeah, setting limit break to auto.
What, you mean,
Or actually, no, sorry, setting it off of auto.
Yeah, you're taking, Shnola, who's a little more conservative with her limit breaks. Hello, Octi! Because we don't have Tay this evening, we are going to play with ninjas.
And Graha is lower than Thancred, so I will keep Graha as my tank. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of ninja leveling in place of the cancelled run.
And since it's still within that 10 level range, I recommend eating some food for yourself. Because we will get XP.
Yeah, speaking of such things.
Oh, do you need some food?
Yeah, I'd rather not waste the, like, white mage stuff on it. Do you have any of those vanilla squares? I heard the bag rustle.
This should help.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Hold on.
You're coming over for the vanilla squares, aren't you? Yes.
I already have a food buff. It's fully stuffed.
Have some food buff. So, for any of you who haven't been following along, which is probably most of my viewership, this week has been drama-ridden. Oh my god.
Unless that's Forest, right?
It definite more the community
Yes.
on the internet for FF. As you know, we recently finished up with the world first race for the Dragon Song War Reprise Ultimate fight. This is a major fight. And apparently they really kicked it to 11 this fight. Unfortunately, of all the groups that cleared, many of them were using add-ons of one ilk or another. Add-ons are against the TOS of this game. The official stance from Square Enix is please, please, please don't use add-ons. Please don't show yourself using add-ons. Please don't go around advertising specific add-ons. Because then we might have to ban you. Yeah, there were a lot
An accident
of
might happen to your account.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they've been saying this since day one since this game dropped. They've had
And it has been something of a selling point for us.
Yes, we are actually in the no add-on camps, please. Though at the same time, there is a certain class of add-ons that it's like,
Yeah.
please don't tell me you're using this, but I understand you using this, and that's for accessibility for if you're dealing with some sort of limitation like colorblindness. Well, this game does have colorblind options. They're not the best in the world. I believe that this game should be played by a large majority of people. I think they would like it. I like the fact that it's accessible to a lot of people if you know what you're doing and looking for. But sometimes you really need that text on the screen to be a little larger
Yeah.
if your eyes are straining. Um,
Well, at
I mean,
least
that I can
they
understand, but at the same time, you also have the, yeah, you weren't performing up to your numbers according to this add-on over here, so I'm going to go
Yeah.
around and harass you outside the game.
And the annoying thing is add-ons like that have a place they can be really helpful if you use them for the use, which too many people don't. Because too many people go straight to the harassment and how dare you not be living up to my elevated expectations of what a person can do.
Yeah, and I can completely understand Square Enix's policy of we don't really want to police this, but at the same time, we don't want to spend all our time going through and hand evaluating every single add-on to say, yes, this is legal, yes, this is not legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest one that happened was a group was progging on Twitch live, and their tank got pulled off as soon as they wiped and thrown into jail. And a lot of people were screaming that, oh, it was because they had a Discord overlay. A Discord overlay is a third-party add-on. Or it was the parser they were using, the corner. That was a third-party add-on, even though they weren't using the parser to advertise to other people what numbers they were doing or using it for harassment.
Yeah, that was more for the use. That was evaluation of what the heck happened to us.
Yeah. What he actually got pulled for, which tends to get edited out of most versions that you find of this fight online, is he had a third-party add-on that was displaying an on-ground tell for an ability that does not have a tell. Yeah. They smacked him hard for that one.
Yeah, that's definitely in the realm of no. You're going against the intended version of the fight.
Yeah. So most of this has calmed down now. There's a few people who've said some really bad and stupid things. That's kind of blown over now. There's one that's like, I'm letting you blow over, but I would like to reach through the monitor and strangle you at the moment, but because they made some statements about how console play is inferior to PC play, which for this particular game is complete and utter BS. In fact, most people who play on console are like, why are you playing on PC? That's such an inferior experience. It's all into what you're used to and what you expect. You're comparing apples to oranges here. And the only thing they have in common is they're both fruit.
Yeah, well.
But at the same time, this game gives a nice, even level experience across the board. I'm not going to diss anyone for what they choose to play on and why. No, we have no Tower of Doom tonight. Unfortunately, Tay is feeling under the weather, so instead we're
And
going
is
to
not up to level 90
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't blame them. They really were sounding They were at that point of being tired that you could hear it in the voice. They were kind of slurring words, and everything was coming out in various stages of grumpy. We've all been there. Yeah, I totally agree, Met Boy. I totally agree. So what we're going to do is, but that was the drama this week. It's mostly blown over. The bans have been issued. There's been no case that the bans were not justified at some level. I play actually a very vanilla version. In fact, I have no add-ons whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't plan on changing that because one of the appeals to this game is there's no add-ons allowed, because the entire thing about harassing someone through seeing their parser numbers, I've lived that. I do not wish to live that ever again. I do not wish for anyone to live that ever. So, there you go. So we've opted, after polling most people in their chat, to go into trust. I'm ready to hit the button.
Give me a moment.
Basically what we're doing is we're doing a ninja leveling night on stream.
Woohoo!
And somewhat chatting.
Yeah, something like that.
As I continue to have a little food buff of vanilla squares.
Okay. Hitting the button.
Shall we get this road on the show?
Wait.
Wait.
And why is it still ticking after I said no? Okay. Let's draw.
Oh, did you actually go into...
I didn't actually go in, but I was starting to go into Holminster Switch.
Oops. I think you want Mountain Gold.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, is one of my favorite dungeons from the previous expansion. Mostly because the music rocks.
They had a lot of good dungeon music. Holminster Switch has a really good theme.
Now, should I have the viewers watching Rye as she levels, or should I have them watching me with Rye in the corner? Vote now!
I am commencing. Oh, good. Glad Baron's show went well.
Of which we still need to diagnose why we tend to get some hanging on your system.
Eh? Oh, in the...
In OBS.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably take down the resolution a little.
Possibly.
You set?
Yes, let's do this!
So it is you. You will not defile my
No, don't take them out of my AoE! That's right.
Good help is so hard to find.
You'd think Crystal Grandpa would know better by now. Exactly, Doodles. I mean, many people who have mods in this game I generally overlook because they're mostly like, oh, I don't like how this graphics handles, so I'm doing something to get a different shader.
Yeah.
A big whoop-de-doo.
Things like that make, a lot of sense.
the problem is that you can't use any mods whatsoever on any of the consoles.
Yeah, which is another reason for disallowing them, because that is a large part of what keeps the two equal.
Exactly. And having everyone on the same playing field is the fairest thing you can do in game. The other problem is there has been an issue with this recent patch of mods breaking the new PvP mode.
Oh. Whoops.
You have a good night, Battleaxe. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Sorry you didn't get a Tower of Doom tonight, but we're on floor
It would have been
91.
too doomful.
Yeah, we wouldn't have seen floor 92. Yeah, that's just no fun. But yeah, there's been a lot of problems with cheating inside of the Crystal Conflict from what the rest of the community has been saying, and it just hurts because I know the developers. The mode itself has been really well received.
Yeah.
And people really like it, and they're just frustrated because they want it to be a fun experience for a lot of people to enjoy, but the competition is just, yeah. And I could just see the developers over at Square Enix just sitting around a conference table and just holding their heads, trying to hold back the tears that they got something perfect and people are destroying it. And the last thing they want to do is put on something like the anti-cheat piracy stuff.
Yeah.
Because, well, a lot of people is like, oh, this game runs great with it. Yeah, and it destroys other systems in the process of doing it.
Thanks, Rocky.
I mean, there are some players who's like, we haven't even done MSQ yet, and we've been having too much fun in Crystal Conflict, and that's actually a good thing.
That's a very good sign.
PvP in this game has been needing some love for some time. I am not a PvP person. You will never find me in there, not without someone else dragging me in, kicking and screaming. But that doesn't mean that I think that it should not be included. There are a lot of gamers who like that sort of thing, and they've been kind of not catered to for some time, and it's good to see them at least making the attempt. And from all accounts, it's a good attempt. It's just, yeah, cheaters. They recently had to clarify more their stance on what is a reportable offense and what is not. And one of the things they specifically said was effectively no using an emote on someone to show dominance over that player once they are down.
Right.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I can. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I will not hold back.
That isn't the only one. Another one apparently is setting off fireworks on top of downed players. Which is like, that's just rude, dude. Yeah, exactly. It's bad sportsmanship. I totally agree. And Square Enix has gone out of their way to try and cultivate a better community than that. We've had a lot of rough spots recently because of players immigrating from other games.
And you
And I
just
think
launched
games-
straight into the first boss, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry, habit. My Snicker
Stop
snacks
that.
were getting hungry.
Uh-huh.
And I say games plural because it's not just one game. Let's be honest, they did a great job with Shadowbringers and Endwalkers, so a lot of people are going to jump over from various different places. And a lot of what's acceptable there isn't necessarily acceptable here. But an example of a good player is the tank we had this afternoon for Tower of Babel. We got this
Good
absolutely
tank, bad
wonderful-
connection.
Yes.
Darn it.
We had this absolutely wonderful tank who at one point did this huge pull.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
And both Kaylin and I disconnected.
Yeah, well, the fun thing is you're saying, nothing's moving, and I'm looking over and I'm seeing a Pokeball symbol on Tay, but you're fine. And then about 10 seconds later, you Pokeball. Oh, good.
And
How's the
tank
tank
was
doing?
like-
And then I'm going, how's the tank staying up during all of this? Oh, he's going down. Uh-oh. It's just me.
Yes, it was just you.
We still got about half of them down.
Yeah, and afterwards I apologize. The tank's like, don't worry about it. It happened.
Yes.
And we
yes,
all
it
had a
does.
very good laugh over it. Because that's how people should be when mistakes happen. Because they will happen. No one's perfect.
I will not hold back.
But it's great when you get a team that can deal with that. Oh, I should probably wait for you. to catch
Yes.
up. You're almost got him down.
Getting there.
Unfortunately, I have to kind of crane my neck around to see what you're doing.
What do you mean? It's right, right there on the main screen.
So protect me.
Oh, no, you don't. I guess he does.
Okay, waiting for you. Oh, you just got off. Go deal with the doggos.
Scouting. Yeah.
Yeah, a little while ago, someone convinced me to try and give NC or Aria a try, and the thing we ended up with, we did not clear, but it was a wonderful group to play with, because everyone was bright and chipper, and when a mistake was made, they were very positive about it, that's okay, we can try again, and it's like, I wish most of my EX groups were like this.
Yeah.
I would do a lot more Party Finder stuff if I found more groups like that. I am glad we finally got your drops from,
So am I.
Yeah, that was what, your second run?
Third.
Third? Yeah.
The first two hadn't dropped anything I didn't already have.
Well, the first one didn't drop anything, period.
No, it did drop one right in like the last set of stuff.
I will not
Had a
suffer
name.
it.
And it was one I had.
Oh no, whatever will he do?
I shall protect thee.
Lord Badass will not suffer us.
Funny, I think he deserves a lot of suffering.
Yes, he does. Oh god, I think I described it to you already.
I think so. I think I know what's coming.
Is, last week, we were actually able to sit down and try, the Crown of Innocence, EX. And we were amazed. We actually got it on the third pull. But I was just later describing it to a couple other people I know. And at first they were like, I have no idea. What encounter is this? Innocence? Which is Innocence? And then I said, oh, you know, Lord Fatass. And they're like, oh, that one!
Yes.
I'm never going to think of him any other way.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Immortalized as he deserves.
Yeah. I am so glad that you had kind of Lord Fatass, which was the really nasty person.
The person
But
you
then
hate to hate.
Yeah, the person you hate to hate. But you also had Dula Chai,
Yeah.
who is extremely overweight, but is the wonderful grandmother you just adore. She's
Yeah.
the type of person who'd come up and shatter your spine, giving you the biggest, most wonderful bear hug of your life. And I'm glad there was effectively a balance between the two.
Yeah. They did a lot of story cues around there. So great.
Well, there is something in media that does kind of bug me, is the fact that if you are overweight, you must be decadent and evil.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a trope. And it was nice to see it handled both ways.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a given. He wasn't evil because he was fat. He was evil because he was evil. I keep using
Well,
mug the
part
wrong
of
thing.
the point with him is, he had a very limited education in many ways.
Yes, he did.
Because he was basically born to be kind of this chosen one.
Oh, he was chosen, all right.
Yeah. And knowing that all of your life, that does things.
When you're ready, I'm ready to deal with the Rubik's Cube. You are correct, Foxfire. It is especially prevalent in the Japanese. Either it's a sign of either decadence or slovenliness. That. I can see.
Slovenliness, yes. His form notwithstanding, I believe that is a sin eater. You think, Urianger?
That's my husbando, stating the obvious 3 times a week.
You ready?
Go for it.
Come on, Graha. Thank you.
And Dula Chai was, well, she was definitely well off.
Yes.
I will not hold back.
She was neither evil nor slovenly. She did, however, have the problem that she was on the verge of being tempered.
Yep.
Which early on gave you like, oh god, she's gonna be one of these characters. And once that was taken away, she ended up being this absolutely charming darling.
Well, you've noticed how much the fan base loves her. Dulachai versus Furchino.
Oh, that was awesome!
Guys, somebody go in there.
They thought that somebody was you. No, I'm not staying there. Yeah, very early on, there was a couple in Japan who actually cosplayed
Yes!
We shall overcome this.
Dula and her husband, and it was so freaking adorable.
Yes!
You'd almost have seizures from all that sugar.
Okay.
Man, I messed with my rotation all over the place.
You need another
Too busy
muffin.
talking, not enough ninjutsu.
Gloves are off.
You just need more muffins.
Apparently, the Forgiven Winsy does not like my Naruto impression.
I know that works. Yes!
Do you happily live?
Yes!
You know what? Limit break. I have a limit break. I should use it every now and then.
Only used for the use. Only used as prescribed.
The other piece of news that's been floating around, a couple new pieces actually. One is that the quarterly earnings report for SE is out.
Yeah.
And of course, this is after they sold pretty much their entire Western division to the Erasure Group.
Yeah.
I unrighteousness,
which most people think was a really
and
stupid idea.
righteousness will prevail.
On the expressed opinion that they would use the funds to invest in cloud computing,
Can't you do
AI,
anything by
and
yourself?
blockchain.
Yeah.
And of course, as soon as they do that, like a couple days later, the entire cryptocurrency takes a nosedive.
Now, admittedly, they did just say blockchain, which is a technology that does have other uses.
Yeah, but this is also on the back of the CEO in January saying how much he wanted to add NFTs into gaming, their game.
Yeah, also true. He's making a good tone-deaf gaming president at the moment. Shades of Sony and Take-Two.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors right now that Square is getting positioned so that Sony can buy them. The Sony buying Square has been going around for what, almost 15 years now?
Maybe 20. Now, admittedly, as far as we can tell, the previous round probably had something behind it. Whether or not they are interested in doing that right now is something else.
Also, keep in mind that Sony Gaming is no longer a Japanese company.
Yeah.
The U.S. LA
Come on,
office
Graha.
effectively did a hostile takeover of the Japanese office. And yeah, it's pretty much a U.S. corporation now.
Game development companies get so strange.
Well, as far as I know, Sony no longer has any non-Western game developers.
That's sad.
They closed, not sold off, closed all their Japanese developers.
I think they owned a few prominent ones that I think we would have heard about if they'd closed that, but... I will say, if you want to be a small, successful company that can go bankrupt at the drop of a hat, be a game developer.
Yeah. Though, yeah, I do agree, they literally got that entire Western deal for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just the studios, but their IPs as well, which is almost unheard of.
To
Usually,
a
if they
certain
let the
extent,
studios-
nobody would probably buy the studios without the IPs, because, well, what have those studios been doing? Those IPs?
Actually, the problem is they haven't been doing those IPs. What they've been doing was Disney movie tie-in IPs recently, and they've been bombing.
I thought the recent the recent series of Tomb Raider games was still effectively the current Eidos studio.
Yes, it is. However, the most recent one was a couple years ago, and they were pulled off of doing another Tomb Raider because they felt that the sales were too low. And then
That's a
put
scary
on
thought.
to parts of the Marvel Avengers live service game, which tanked.
Yes. Well, kind of to the point though is
They also did, I believe, the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which was really well received, but no one bought it because everyone thought it was going to be a stinker when it wasn't.
right. But on the other hand, to a certain extent, well, what's the last good thing this studio did? Bad IP? Yeah, we don't really want the studio without the IP. They aren't working well without it.
One IP that was being worked on and canceled to do movie tie-ons was Deus Ex.
Yeah. Well, that one was more of a mixed bag. I mean, it got lots of critical reviews, and the people who liked that sort of thing really got into it. It made a big splash. I'm not sure it really did so well. Ishtola, why did you get yourself killed? I heard that res go off.
The other thing, though, is that this week they actually released Square Enix's financial statement.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Everything but Creative Department 13 properties tanked hard. The entire studio is literally being carried by all the FF titles at this point.
Which, admittedly, at this point is a fair number of titles, especially since they just got through with the Pixel Remaster series, which, as far as I know, is done well.
Very well.
What?
If you will not
Bloody
be
Grandma!
discouraged.
What did he do? Oh, did he charge?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just up to the thing before the final boss, thank you.
Yeah, I twitched and he ran ahead, and yeah, I'm dealing with forgiven obscenity.
Yeah, I'm still on Forgiven Revelry, thank you. So
Sorry.
I'm well behind you.
Now, it has been stated that, of course, the president was all like, we're going to add NFTs to our game! And, like, an hour later, Yoshi P does a live letter. It was like, no,
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Not in 14, no, not happening.
And it'd be interesting to see what, Yoko Taro?
Gloves are off.
Yoko Taro is over at Platinum Studios. Square Enix only publishes their game.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna die here. I completely was too busy talking and not paying attention to the tells.
So did you die?
No! Barely! I had like 5% of my health left. Yeah, pretty much. I agree with you, Foxfire. And unfortunately, that has been the state for years now.
Okay.
If it isn't Final Fantasy, it's Dragon Quest. Those are the two properties that are really making the money.
Oh, right.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
The other bit of news is not so long ago, Yoshi P has basically come out and said, yeah, 16? Yeah, it's pretty much done. We'll have, a trailer for you in a
we'll
few
have the
weeks."
release trailer soon.
And everyone's like, what? I am both looking forward to 16 and not, because it's a very much more of an action RPG type system, which I'm not necessarily fond of, because I don't have the reflexes for that type of thing.
Meow.
I will not hold back.
At the same time, Square has actually been really good about accessibility settings. So if you want the challenge is most definitely there. But if you don't, they have settings that you can actually deal with. Oh man, she has like less than 5% health on her. And she goes into solitaire rings even though she should be dead.
I will not hold back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Activision's weird because it's not Activision, it's some other company that basically bought Activision out and then decided to change their name to Activision so they had a better rep.
Yeah, though at least it was pretty much at the time of the sale, as opposed to, Infogrames deciding to change their name to Atari,
Oh yeah.
because Atari was still a much better known name in the U.S. than Infogrames ever was, despite it being out of circulation for about a decade at that point.
You can do it! Go, go, go!
I will not hold back.
Yeah, I totally
lets
missed
me-
my tail on that one. Yeah. Yeah, and now both Kmart and Sears are... Sears is pretty much dead. Kmart is, like, there's a couple still struggling out in the Midwest, but the blue light special magic is gone.
I came from Sears. Oh no, you're a blue light special at Kmart. Not as reliable, but a heck of a lot cheaper. One
You
of
can
my
totally tell where
favorites.
Calvin got it from.
Yes.
Not hold back.
Speaking of not holding back. Bound by Faith.
Orion J hit 80.
Ah, that's what that achievement is?
Mm-hmm. If you get all your guys to 80, you get an achievement and you get a title.
Ooh.
I think you get a different title if you get them all to 90.
Yeah, hit 82, Oriange hit 81.
Oh, very nice. That means he is available to actually do
Tower of Zot.
Tower of Zot.
Achieve trust level 80 with avatars for Alphino, Alisaie, Thancred, Oriange, Ishtola, and Reem. Your
Yeah, the
trusted
only one you
friend.
don't have to worry about is Graha because he starts at 80.
Yeah. Okay, show me what I have won.
Question, what did you do? Probably nothing you care about.
I got a planter. The Gulg planter.
An outdoor housing item. You might
Yes.
actually want to hold on for them. 6.2 is coming more sooner than later, and that's when Island Sanctuaries drop.
Okay.
And while we don't exactly know what's involved, everyone is speculating it's going to effectively be built up instance housing.
Yeah. I remember the devs basically saying, please temper your expectations, it's not going to be nearly as great as you're making it out to be, especially when we first release it.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to be something that builds up over time.
Yeah. Now, all of this should be higher. Head 418. Yep.
That I did not know Foxfire, but it completely and utterly does not surprise me.
Yep, yep, yep. Shall we head into town so I can put some of this stuff on market?
Like this? Oh, right.
No, not like this.
That help?
Yeah, I can get the smirk now.
Am I still smirking at you? I am never changing that adventurer plate.
I have largely gotten used to going to the third entry instead of the second. So not nearly so much smirk.
I am still proud of what I was able to do on one of my alts. Penger. I got Shion the other day really good because Shion was complaining about Jello not setting fast enough for them to eat. And I was like, oh, you should check out Pangerbot's Adventurer Plate.
Hold on a moment. He's on this list somewhere. There we are. There.
Yeah, it is something special. And he wears that hat everywhere. He loves that hat. I don't know why. He's got this grumpy old man face. But no, he wears the Slime King hat that has jiggle physics.
Yep. Watch it wiggle. See it jiggle.
Jiggle. Under the "this is why we can't have night things," apparently bans have been going out for quote-unquote lewd adventurer plates. Like, you should have seen this coming, people.
Yeah.
And some of
At
I've
least
seen
the ones that have
really
generally
bad.
been shared around that I've gotten to see were truly inventive.
They weren't. Yeah.
Some of them were a case of very funny, you need to change that.
Yeah.
But they were still funny.
Yeah.
So I will give them props for that part.
One of my favorite that I can't find anymore was this one Lala being carried off by a pair of Moogles.
Oh dear. I haven't seen that one.
Because
I hope find that.
you can get a pair of Moogle stamps, one on the left side and one on the right side, and they come in pairs. And they had perfectly placed their body between the two, as if it's one's being carried off by the feet and the other one's got the hands.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I hope you find that. I want to see that.
So yeah, adventure plates in general have been very warmly received. It's just this situational abuse is yeah.
Is mighty.
It's mighty.
As if you couldn't see that one coming from a mile away.
Yes. It's like, and you did not expect this to happen because though I did remember watching this one video where it was a bunch of people trying to, let's go check out adventure plates. Oh, we're not finding any inventive ones. There should be, oh, there's a good one, but no, we need to find the real ripe ones. And they're like, Balmog.
Yeah.
So they all log on to their Lala group of Balmog just to check out the adventure plates, and oh yeah, they found exactly what they were looking for.
And see that.
Yes, Balmog. It is a special server.
On second thought, let's not go there. 'Tis a silly place.
And of course, they went straight to Ul'dah, which is the cesspit of a hive of scum and villainy. I'm gonna throw this over my armored chest just so I have some more bag space. So, you ready to tower of Zot?
Mostly? Or... No, I was figuring a regular dungeon run, and my highest is now whatever comes after that, because I'm 85.
Oh! Okay. I shall go heals and pray we don't get a Dark Knight, because my chances of keeping a Dark Knight up while a stage are along the lines of Slimski and Nunski.
Now.
Well... Even though I do like this place, Vanaspati. Let's see what our luck holds. Says 5 minutes. This bodes ill. Oh, the quicksands is very special. It's the special inside the special. It's the gold coin inside the king cake. Okay, let's see how bad I do at this. Something to do while we wait for the queue to pop. Because this over here is the start of the dungeon! Yeah!
Yep. 111. Waiting for someone to hit the candy-like red button.
Candy-like button. We get a warrior! Yay! And definitely a machinist who's not been here before.
Oh?
In fact, the warrior is,
Of level?
of level. And we're both enjoying a cup of tea. Well, I'm glad she enjoys it.
Yeah.
My friends, these are children of Scotland. I could do them no
How's that healing going?
Not good. Woo! I made that one.
I was kind of noticing his health hovering kind of low and going, actually glad he wasn't a tissue paper knight. Sorry, Dirk knight.
I do not know what it is about Dark Knights. I just have the worst time keeping them up. There are so many different ways of playing in this game, it's amazing. I know people who race up to end game and all they do at that point is housing.
Yeah.
They actually sell their services in-game to help decorate other people's houses. That is a thing. The only reason why I haven't gotten back into fishing per se is the simple fact of... Oh no! The machine has actually pulled off the tank!
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been having a problem that most of the fish are like days apart, so it's hard for me to plan to be online to get the fish, because it's literally, some of the fish are actually weeks apart.
Yeah.
I just can't go from fish hole to fish hole to fish hole like I used to.
Do remember I haven't been in here in ages. And maybe twice, ever.
Follow me, I will try and do it right.
Really?
There we go. Oh god, this is this insane one.
Oh no.
Close enough for government work.
There you go.
No, I don't want that thing, Buster. Please and thank you.
Yeah. Sharing is not caring.
Over here.
Ah! I guess I can say I did better than him, but yikes! That feels better.
I'm trying. And here we
boss
go
is
with
very
the.
trying.
Ah, this should be good. Yeah, that confusion spin is just nasty. Over here. Other side. Reacha, the dragon? Yeah, he is just absolutely awesome.
Yeah, they introduced some good characters this time.
The horde draweth near, beyond yonder.
My gut instinct says we'll get Vitra sometime soon as a, not part of the trust, but part of the duty support system as a healer.
Hmm,
I think that would be awesome.
it would.
Nope, I don't want to be there.
Ill-advised. Poor tactical positioning.
Because I've got a feeling we're going to be dealing with the 13th sooner than later.
Hmm. Yeah. Seems like this work.
No, the first time through here is just a heartache on heartache. Come on. Yeah, at some point soon, right, if you could check my Orb Weaver, I'm having a problem that it's wanting to stick, so when I hit my target of target, it'll flip and then immediately flip back, like it's sticking.
Right, you'll have to tell me at some point convenient and show me which button it is.
I'm sure people watching can see I hit it and then it just goes flip, 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 almost immediately.
Casting, maining.
it's causing me to miss important heals.
Yeah. Especially as Sage.
Yeah, where Sage involves a lot of target flipping. But 6.15 should be coming out soon. I know they've been kind of distracted by the whole housing lottery system shenanigans.
Yeah. Which is what, of course, tomorrow is about. Casting.
Well, I hope they do fix it, because apparently whatever it was that caused the entire situation was fairly nasty on a stick.
Yeah.
Watch for the push!
Yep.
Get into a bubble!
Into a bubble. Ah.
Everyone get ready to stack!
Not stacking with that.
No, don't stack with that. That would be bad. Get ready for a bubble! Ah, I missed my timing. Oh, we didn't wipe, so all
and
good.
aiming.
All good.
Interesting statues.
Look away or stun that. Bracelet of aiming if you need.
Hmm. Let's see, 536 versus 530.
Yeah.
Oh, now we get other people.
You would not believe how many menus I got just trying to type that.
Actually, I might believe it.
I'm sure everyone in the audience knows it.
Well, depending. Have you switched to you, or are you still on me?
I've switched over.
Aw,
For the sake of lag.
I'm no longer the center of attention.
Well, we're running the same thing, so.
I'm no longer the center of attention.
Typical cat. Choker of aiming. And cleavers. We'll probably want to look at those two. Definitely need those cleavers.
Man, statues just get it in these cities, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so necklace 536, yeah, that should be. And 536, yep.
Yep. Little, machinist was new. Good. Yay.
Mhm. Oh,
Beyond blue.
Yeah. this thing.
Be on red. Could have scheduled a little better, but it works, so I'm not complaining. Schedule to red. Come to center and follow me. We're gonna have to dodge some meteors.
Oh, this thing.
Don't die on me, Rock!
Damn it! Meow. Oh, you.
Schedule to red.
That'll be fun.
Limit break at your convenience. Schedule to red. Ah. You were too far away.
I have a lead.
Yes, you do. Schedule to blue. That was a little tight. We did it, but that was tight.
Turn it.
That works. Head or chest of striking and dancer chakrams. And don't forget, you get pity drop.
Yep. And out of inventory.
Aww. I got a call. calm.
I got it. So did I. I wonder if
They
they
w-
were a pair.
They probably were. Well, it'd be 11, so I'm heading towards sushi.
Great. Where are you?
Oh, and it looks like you got a level. You're 86 now.
Yeah, I just walked over. Where are you?
It's up on the bridge.
Oh, right. Come over here.
Why, so you can follow me?
No, so I can hand something to you and I can start the rest of my inventory maintenance.
So that was what, 2 levels tonight?
Overall, yes. Only 1 on air.
Hey, take them where we can get them. You've only got 4 levels to go.
Yep.
And we got all your trust ready to do, stuff inside of
Yep.
Endwalker, so yay!
And the
Hey,
guys
that
are
sounds like Baron's home. Hello, Baron! We're just about ready to do our sign off, so.
I get the impression that you didn't do Heaven on High because of
No Heaven on High because Talon was feeling very tired, and the last thing you want to do is to go into floor 91 tired.
and lag issues too, apparently.
Yeah, and lag.
Yeah.
But we have a cunning plan for tomorrow. Woohoo!
Somebody does. Bracelets. Yeah, actually, I won't want you to hang around to do the melding.
Ah,
Because I'm not capable of melding this myself.
I'm sorry. Ah. It's the main reason why I do crafting now, is just to spam it up so I can do my own freaking melds.
Yeah.
And repair my own gear.
Okay, and then necklace.
Well, while Rye does that, thank you all very much for coming along tonight, since it's pretty much our log out time.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I'll be doing something different, which is streaming Near Replicant. And I will probably be continuing that through the weekday. And then next week, we will start with Heaven on High 90 if Tay is feeling up for it. Seems like the fair thing. I mean, we're getting close. We're getting through the 90s more consistently now. We've got a good shot. It's just trying to make all those ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, you all have a great evening. Be safe, be well, sleep well, and we hope to see you tomorrow for some fun Yoko Taro depressing stuff. Because that's the way he tends to roll. Ooh! I get to meld some
Yes.
cleavers. I think I can do that. What was that?
I don't know. It came from over there.
I think the 2 different dancers over there are having a conference.
Something like that.
In any case, we will see you later. You have a great evening.
Yeah, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow in slightly different circumstances.
Mm-hmm.